as often as we want without risking any money. ClubWPT.com. Never lose a dime playing poker. Guaranteed.
I'm Angelique, one of the Royal Flush girls. You're watching the World Poker Tour.
People think about Vegas and they say, oh, that must be the poker capital of the world. I tend to think that Los Angeles is. We have some of the biggest card rooms in the world.
Many players feel home at the bicycle casino. We know what player wants. They want a hotel, and we're building one for them. The bicycle future is bright. We're hoping that we'll finish it in December of 2013. So when you're coming in here to 13th and you can check in your hotel room. And don't ask me for a comp.
Oh, believe me, they will be asking for comps, but players will love it when they put a hotel here at the Bicycle Casino. And Vince, how big will the Legends of Poker be then when there's a hotel here?
Oh, huge. Okay, right now you see Max Steinberg's the new chip leader, 6.1 million in front of the Champions Cup. The honor that every poker player dreams about, winning the title and getting their name engraved on that beautiful cup. But here we go. Max first to play. He's got King 9, and he's gone up to 20,000. Lines are 60 and 120.
Yeah, Max, the 24-year-old pro out of Washington, D.C.
Makes it 350 to go. Ralph out. Now Josh Hale.
No longer his chip leader.
Yep, he's got Queen Jack. He's going to make this call.
He's still playing.
The real surprise package is this guy, Ali Islam. He's still here. He's got 4.1 million. He goes out on this one, and we're going to see a flop. King 9 up against Queen Jack. Here we go.
Yeah, flop comes Jack 7-3. Great flop for Josh. He is taking the lead in checks. See if we get the continuation bet here. Yep. Looks like it.
Yes, by Max Steinberg. Pretty in pink. He is going to make a bet of 250 with just King High. Josh has got to be feeling good about this.
Yeah, most guys would raise here in this spot when they flop top pair. Josh just going to call, though. Not raising. By not raising, you give your opponent a chance to catch a card that could beat you, in this case a king. That doesn't happen as a 5 comes off. So Josh in great shape here. Again, he checks.
Yep, he's throwing the rope to the man in pink, but he's going to check behind him. Down to the river we go. Will Max get lucky with a king? No, but he gets a 9.
9 of clubs comes off. So obviously Josh got to feel like he's got the best hand for sure. So he's going to get in a little bet here. Looks like 300,000. That's not a big bet into a pot that's got 1.4 million in it, but he wants to get called here.
Thinks he's putting in a nice value bet. Perhaps it is. Max has caught 9s.
1,500,000.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Mobile to base. He's re-raised this.
Well, I am trying to figure this out, Vince. He's got a hand you could easily call with, the 2 9s. The guy didn't raise your back on the flop, so might not put him on jacks, but by raising here, you expose yourself. In my mind, if the guy had a set, he's not going to check on the turn, Vince. There's a possible straight out there,
right.
2 possible hearts out there.
He would have made that call, but Josh did not. He has folded the hand. Nicely done by Max Steinberg.
Max Steinberg, who came to this final table in last place, is the chip leader with 4 players left.
Pretty impressive. Josh Hale, just disillusioned, taking his whippings here tonight at the bike. Can he come back? Let's go back to the film.
Well, Vince, he misplayed that hand on about every street, it looked like, and unfortunately it cost him the pot. I guess you got to hand it to Max for putting enough pressure on him to run the guy out.
All right, onto this hand. Ralph now with an ace-10. Ralph from Los Angeles, 35 years old. First cash on the World Poker Tour because it's his first event. Originally from Texas. Now he's putting in a raise, makes it 250 to go. But Josh looks down at a pair of 7s.
Josh can't even remember back when something went right for him, this final table. Even though it did a lot early on, but certainly not lately. The guy's raised in front of you, you pick up 2 7s. What do you do now?
Well, I'll tell you what you do. You re-raise. Get aggressive. That's what he's doing. Makes it 550 to go. Ali out. Max fades away. So back on Ralph.
How much more do you have? 310,000 probably. Okay, I'm all in.
Well, this is a bold 4-bet, in my opinion, by Ralph with the ace-10 here.
I call.
But he can't push around Josh. Josh has made the call.
Well, that's a tough call to make for all your dough with the 2 sevens there. I can tell you that, but he's made it. We got a race situation. I'm sure Ralph is happy to see he's in a race. It's about the best spot he could be in.
So Ralph has Josh covered, of course.
Yep.
Ace-10 versus 7s. Here's the flop. Well, it is good for Josh. Queen-9 deuce appears.
Ralph will be a big chip leader if he could somehow win this spot. But right now, Josh Hale in great shape to do that and double up here.
And that would put Ralph on the short stack. 4 clubs, not going to help Ralph at all.
Josh showing no emotion so far, but I guarantee you, his heart is pounding and he's holding his breath right now. One more card. Come on, let me double up and take the lead back.
Crowd on its feet, rooting Josh on. And a 3 of hearts on the river. That is good for Josh Hale. He is back on top as the chip leader.
There you see his friends and family finally got something to cheer about again, Vince. Went well for him early on. Then he was dropping dramatically. Now with that double up, he's once again the chip leader, as you can see.
Well, my chips have been flying, and looking at the WPT stack tracker, Max Steinberg had a great start at the final table and is now second in chips. But let's not forget Ali Islami, who was down to just 1 big blind. He miraculously built his stack up, putting him back in contention.
We've seen crazy action all night long. Right now, it's anybody's game.
And he's still 20,000 blinds, 60 and 120. 4 players remain at the tournament Doyle Brunson won back in the day, the Legends of Poker. Who will become the legend tonight?
For his
I
pocket
don't know if
sevens.
that's exactly right, but it's around.
We're gonna call it that. It sounds more interesting.
Ali Islami has picked up kings. He's got the Cowboys. Suddenly gets very serious. What a time to get him. And look at this. He's just going to call. He's going to try to slow play. Now Max behind him with a nothing hand. 5-6.
He's on the button, and he's going to call.
All right, he's got 1 sucker.
So he's hoping to see a flop.
And now Ralph is looking down at a pretty solid ace-10.
All in?
He's gone all in.
Well, we just went all in with it a minute ago. It didn't work out.
Oh,
I'm
look
all
at this.
in.
Josh also with kings. He goes all in.
I'm all in
And
too.
of course, Ali has to go all in.
Wow.
This is crazy.
So we got 3 all-ins here.
Max runs away, of course.
Josh and Ali have the same hand. Both have a pair of kings.
They
What?
show the hands. This is incredible.
This is a disaster. Don't laugh. This is terrible.
One time ace. Queen ace.
This is a disaster. Stop your laughing. This is not at all funny.
One time ace, dealer. You got me, dealer.
Quite unusual here at the Bicycle Casino as 2 kings are up against ace-10 for a humongous pot of the night. And the flop is queen 7-7. How do you like that? The kings are out in front.
Well, Ralph is going to have to catch an ace. That's all he
This
can
is like
do.
the weirdest final table.
Unless
I've ever
quad
played.
sevens come up.
Sexton's calling for running 7s.
Otherwise, he is going to be out of
I
here.
heard running 7s over there. Jesus.
Unbelievable. Well, the river card is irrelevant. They're both drawing dead. Unbelievable. Ralph Malik has done it. He spiked the ace on the turn. He is going to triple up.
Oh man, big smile by Ralph, formerly from Texas, to come out to LA to play poker at the Bicycle Casino and play big tournaments, and right there, he makes a big suck out.
Well, gentlemen, that hand brings us to the end of our second hour of coverage from the Legends of Poker. Mike, I gotta ask you, when's the last time you saw a hand as dramatic as what we just witnessed?
Well, Kimberly, obviously a lot of drama here at the Bicycle Casino tonight. We've had more ups and downs than a ship in a storm here, but it looks like Max Steinberg is the guy to beat right now, Vince. He started out in 6th place. He's now the chip leader. Everything going his way. We'll see what happens.
Vince, how do you see this one playing out?
It's crazy. Well, big blinds mean big, fast game. I mean, that's what's happening tonight. They're shoving, they're pushing. They got to use a lot of quick strategy. They're doing that. We're seeing everything. one legend is going to be coming out of this. Who will it be? I don't know.
Well, please join us next time for more of the WPT's continuing coverage of the legends of poker. Until then, for Mike Sexton, Vince Van Patten, Tony Dunst, the Royal Flush Girls, Matt Savage, and the whole WPT team, I'm Kimberly Lansing saying thanks for watching. Good night.
I don't understand what this is for here.
In Los Angeles, 6 players fight for the coveted title and a chance to achieve legendary status. Season 11 coverage of the Legends of Poker starts now, and it's only on the WPT.
Well, the crowd all standing.
He is circling the drain.
They are going bare knuckles in the center of the ring.
He would love to knock this loudmouth out.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to Los Angeles and the Bicycle Casino. Since the WPT's inaugural season, the Legends of Poker tournament has elevated players like both Biella and Andy Frankenberger to the forefront of the poker world, as well as cemented legendary status for Hall of Famers Dan Harrington and Doyle Brunson. Well, tonight will be no exception, as just 5 days ago, 622 poker players entered and sometimes re-entered the $3,500 tournament here at the Bicycle Casino, all with aspirations of becoming the next WPT champion and achieving